Okay, Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So today we will cover on the chapter 1, which is basic principles of library administration and management. So by the end of this topic, you are expected to identify the elements that makes up an organization, and you will be introduced with the basic principles and concepts in managing an organization. So for this chapter, you will learn the definition of organization, administration, as well as management. This is the basic things of an organization, and for this course, we will go further for library administration, library organization, library management. Alright, first kita akan pergi pada definition of organization, after that administration, and then management. So organisation, or in Malay, organisasi. An organisation is a systematic arrangement of people brought together to accomplish some specific purpose. Purpose of an organisation is typically expressed in terms of a goal or set of goals. So, I think that before this previously ataupun sepanjang hidup you ni, you dah pernah dengar dah apa itu organisasi, apa itu organisation. So biasanya organisation is a group of people that is work together to achieve specific objective or goals. Jadi kalau misalnya dalam slide ni boleh nampak, this is just like organisation chart. Jadi kalau macam dalam organisasi ada organisation chart, means that people that manage the organisation. Administration is the top level of the organisation with the decisive functions. They are responsible for determining the policies and objectives of the organisation of the firm. So administration basically, we call it as admin. A group of people, small group of people that will manage the organisation. Biasanya kalau misalnya dekat UiTM, for example, UiTM Kedah, the administration would be rector, and then timbalan rector, deputy rector, academic deputy director, and then students deputy director, research deputy rector, and baru the lecturer, and so on. So that is administration, a small group of people that manage that um, doing decision making for the organization. Management, the use of people and other resources to accomplish objective. This is a definition by Louis Ibn and David L. Kurtz. The art of getting things done through people. Definition by Mary Parker Follett. And the art of knowing what you want to do in the best and cheapest way by Frederick Taylor. Management is the attainment of an organizational goals in an effective and efficient manner through planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling organizational resources. So management basically is how the administration manage the organization. So you have to know how to differentiate between organization, administration, and management. So management, basic essence of management is using organizational resources to achieve define goals within an organization. Managers are the people who make decisions that enable the organization to achieve its objective. Managers that work to help others reach this objective effectively and efficiently. So from the first slide, kita tahu organisation is a group of people that manage something to achieve objective. So apa-apa organisasi pun dekat dunia ni, dia tak akan, it never exists saja-saja without any purpose. They exist, or dia wujud tu because of specific to achieve some goals, to achieve some objective. They have purpose. That's why they exist. Sebab tu ada organisasi, sebab tu ada management, sebab tu ada administration, because of they want to achieve goals and objective. So management is the art, maksudnya management ni is something that you use resources. You use resources ni ada macam-macam. Resources, raw resources, even human. Human is also resources for the organization. So management is a way of using these resources to achieve objective. Then application of administration and management. So this is basically components of an organization. They have purpose, resources, tasks as well as management. Purpose ni kita biasanya akan formulate through mission, vision as well as goals and objective. Resources, just like I mentioned to you before, ada macam-macam. Among it are people, materials, raw materials, information, machines. Sorry. We will go nanti one by one, okay? Okay, kita tak boleh pergi back dah. So, kita akan cover one by one. So, organizational resources ada macam-macam. Ada information. Information, maklumat. Any information. And then raw materials. Raw materials contoh kalau misalnya you ada kilang tepung. So, raw materials, you ada kilang roti for example. Raw materials could be flour and then eggs, what else? Yeast and so on. The ingredients to make bread or pastries and so on. And then another resources are materials and technology, human resources as well as financial resources. Okay, now principles and theories in library management. Let's hold on, yeah. Okay, tak apalah nanti kalau you tak clear, you can ask me later. Alright, you may ask me later. So management functions, ni I rasa dah belajar kot masa Part 1 kan dalam MGT if I'm not mistaken. So management functions consists of planning, means that the administration will plan how to achieve the objective, and then after plan they will organize the resources also in order to achieve the specific goals and objective. After that, they will arrange staff. Dia akan buat staffing. Staff ni akan dibahagikan, they will divide works, job among staff sama in order to achieve that goals and objective. Okay, dah divide tu directing the staff on completing the job or task. After that, controlling all of the staff, controlling all of the jobs needs to be done in order to sama je function main goal dia to achieve specific goals and objective. So there are two levels of management, consists of top management. Top management, they will work on the long term plan. Long term plan ni biasanya plan for 10 to 25 years for example. That is what top management do. And then middle management, they are work on the standing short term plan and then single use short term plan. Biasanya standing short term plan ni kita akan buat within 5 years. And the single use short term plan annually. And the bottom level of the management is middle and first level management. They will work on the policies, procedures on achieving the standing short-term plan and then budget for the single-use short-term plan. So that's why I kata single-use short-term plan ni biasanya annually because of budget is prepared annually, only once a year. Okay, now vision, mission, goals, and objective. Vision, an act of foresight, values, principles essentially desirable of the organization side within the context of the future, envisioning changes that will affect systems and services. So, vision ni is something that very, maksudnya sesuatu yang you akan tengok dalam jangka masa yang sangat lama. So sebab tu every organisation they have vision, mission, objective. Macam UiTM pun we have our own vision, we have mission, we have objective. So vision ni biasanya the basic why we develop that organisation. So a mission is essentially a clear description of what you do, for whom and why you do it. So mission is quite, boleh kata quite specific. So that's why kalau dekat vision, act of foresight means that just general description of what is the organisation is all about. Tapi kalau mission ni, it is very specific compared to the vision. So that's why mission kena ada description of what, whom and why. So only a clear definition of the mission and purpose of the business makes possible clear and realistic business objective. So bila ada mission, you tahu kenapa you buat tu, kepada siapa you buat tu, and then kenapa you buat tu. Jadi you akan lebih clear kenapa you bekerja dalam organisasi tu, kenapa ada organisasi tu, and so on. Mission is the foundation for priorities, strategies, plans, and work assignments. An organizational mission is usually manifested through a mission statement. Jadinya sebab tu dekat setiap organisasi akan ada vision, akan ada mission. Okay, now we go for the goals and objective. Goals. A goal is an achievable outcome that is typically broad and long term. So biasanya goals ni something that is very broad. Jadi and biasanya goals ni you tak akan kata you will achieve the goal within a year. No. Dia akan makan masa lama. Contohlah, after 20 years of organisation, only then you can achieve the goal of the organisation. Now, an objective, on the other hand, defines a specific, measurable actions each team employee must take to achieve the overall goal. Macam tadi lah, katakanlah vision tadi general statement. Jadi, mission will define vision. Same goes with the goals. Goals ni general statement, objective will define goals. Okay? Okay, purpose of an organisation. Kalau you tengok daripada sini, this is the hierarchy. Goals are the organisation's broad aspirations defined in operational terms, leading to measurable objective or strategies and activities. So goals ni is something that is very long. Maksudnya something yang you plan untuk capai dalam jangka masa yang sangat lama. Maybe 20 years, maybe 30 years, maybe more. So a mission is essentially a clear description of what you do, for whom and why you do it. Jadi mission ni adalah macam tadilah yang I dah explain tadi. It is very clear. Sebab apa? Dia akan statekan apa yang you buat, who is your target audience, and then why you do it. So that is all in the mission. Vision is a mental image of a possible and desirable future state of the organisation. So vision tadi macam goals. It is very broad. It is very maksudnya general. Okay, why we organize? Organisation. Kenapa kita organize? Kenapa? Reason for organizing. First, because of human nature. Sebab human, kita punya nature kita. Macam nak kata contohlah nature kita sebelum pergi kelas kena bersiap. Sama jugalah. That's why organisation is part of the human nature. It is our behaviour. And then reason for organizing is we have to create system. Bila ada organisation, bila ada organisasi, we have people, we have materials, we have resources and so on. We need to create system to manage all of these resources. And then we organize to provide structure. Contoh organisation chart. Macam dalam kelas ni pun lah. Um, Okay, the top might be lecturer and then followed by the class rep, assistant class rep, barulah the class members. So dalam organisation ni ada structure. Kenapa kena ada structure? Because of this structure determine the hierarchy in the organisation. And then this structure provide rules for each position. Next, we organize because of we want to provide customer satisfaction. Bila sesuatu tu tersusun, jadi customer akan puas hati, is it? And then we organize to save time. Bila semua benda tersusun, bila semua benda kita organize, means that we put things at the place, we do it systematically and so on. So automatically we will save time. And maybe you have any other ideas why we organize, you can share in the class later, okay? Okay then, organizational structure. And organizational structure is the outcome of organizing. This structure coordinates and motivates employees so that they work together to achieve goals. So organizational structure ni is the outcome, hasil daripada organising. Bila you menyusun, bila you organize, when you organize, organizational structure produce. Because of organizational structure determine who will do the decision making, who will controlling, who will planning, and who will do every task in the organization. The term organizational structure refers to how the people in an organization are grouped and to whom they report. So that's why the organization structure ni ada hierarchy. Means siapa yang dekat atas, siapa yang kat tengah, siapa yang kat bawah. Jadi yang kat bawah ni akan report dekat tengah, kat tengah ni akan report dekat atas. Jadi and then from this organizational structure, you akan tahu how the people group. And then based on this structure, you will know to whom they report. Sebab apa biasanya kita akan report pada orang atas kita. Contoh macam you class member, you will report your problem to your class rep. And then class rep will report to the lecturer. Jarang, rarely class member akan terus report pada lecturer. Tapi ada je kan. That is the thing. Tapi basically, you will report to the people at the top. At your top. So organizational task. Task management is the fundamental process of dividing a day's work into tasks to be completed. The management process includes the creation of these tasks, assigning each task to an individual for completion, tracking the task progress, and making informed decisions based on the status of this task. So organizational tasks are divided into departmentalization. So sebab tu kalau kita tengok dalam organisasi tu ada departments, ada human resource department, ada marketing department, promotion department and so on. So kalau misalnya dalam library kita ada cataloging department, acquisition department, reference department, automation department and so on. Banyak lagi. Another element in organizational task is job analysis, job description, procedure manual as well as performance analysis. Okay, departmentalization refers to the process of grouping few people into departments. Contohlah dalam library saya kata dengan you tadi kan, ada acquisition department, ada cataloging department, what else? Circulation department, reference department, automation department, for example. Okay, so dalam tu ada so there are 6 department with 6 librarian, for example. So you akan groupkan, each librarian will lead one department. And then in this department, this librarian will have few staff. Maybe they will have one assistant librarian with 4 library assistant, for example. This is departmentalization. Sorry, English is not my mother tongue, so that's why berbelit-belit. Jadi Dengar je lah So, uh, as I mentioned before, departmentalization. Jadinya this is a process of grouping few people. You akan bahagikan beberapa staff dalam organisasi tu kepada department masing-masing. Contoh tadi macam bagi tahu you dalam library ada acquisition department, for example, lead by the librarian S41 or maybe S44, assist by the assistant librarian S29, and then this S29 assist by the library assistant S11 or S19, for instance. Okay, this is just an example. Job analysis is the process of studying a job to determine which activities and responsibilities it includes, its relative importance to other jobs, the qualifications necessary for performance of the job, and the conditions under which the work is performed. So job analysis is bila ada position, when a position available in an organisation, it is not created freely. Bukan kita saja wujudkan. There is an analysis before we create a position in an organisation. Contohnya, dalam library, dalam perpustakaan, kita kata kena ada acquisition librarian. Sebab apa? In order to do collection development, to build collections in the library, kena ada, we need a librarian to handle that process. Jadinya, bila ada keperluan ni, means that we analyse why we need that position, and then what is the responsibilities of that position, qualification needed for that position. For example, tadi I kata acquisition librarian. Mungkin qualification needed might be degree or master degree in library science or equivalent certificates and so on. Lepas tu you kena analyse what is the another related jobs relate with that position. Contoh acquisition librarian relate with the cataloging librarian, relate with the circulation librarian, and so on. Okay, next, a procedure manual, also known as a policy and procedure manual, is a resource for employees that establish guidelines and protocols for all the major principles, actions and decisions of a department or organisation. Okay, procedure manual. Contoh kalau you beli handphone sekalipun, there is manual, right? Manual on how to use the handphone. Is it? Same goes with the job, same goes with the position, same goes with the task in an organisation. There comes a manual. So manual ni will teach you on how to perform that task, how to perform that job, how the organisation works, and so on. That is the purpose of a manual in an organisation.